So we are getting ready for a day full of adventures on day 2. As you can tell, I sound much better today, so I'm very excited about that. I already vlogged kind of first breakfast. Okay, so here is our breakfast this morning, or I should say our first breakfast. It looks like we got one croissant. Oh gosh, panic. We have some pastries, and then, oh, whoops, good job, babe. What else did you order?
Fruit.
Oh, fruit. We have some fruit in this one. Beautiful. Love fruit. We also have some coffee and some herbal tea. My voice so far is doing great. We're going to enjoy this and possibly go back to sleep. We always like to do the in-room kind of complimentary breakfast of usually just some like fruit and some pastries and some coffee to get the day started. And now I think we're going to go try and do the main dining room breakfast. I'm honestly not entirely sure what time it is. And then after that at 10:15, there is an event for top tier royal patrons, if you will. As far as I'm aware, it's just a loyalty event. This is our second Royal Caribbean cruise, so I guess we qualify for that now. So kudos to us. Other than that, the only other for sure thing we have on the docket for today is at noon we have a sushi and sake prix lunch at Izumi, and then it is also formal night, so obviously we'll be going to that. So eating is on the agenda today. Otherwise, everything else is kind of up in the air. Okay, welcome to my couch. So I've been trying not to do word vlogging. I'm trying not to say as much today so my voice doesn't struggle as much. So since we last checked in, we said we were going to fancy breakfast. That was a lie. Oh, Mike's also here. He just realized he can see himself in the mirror.
Yep.
Would you like to join, baby?
I'll join. I was there anyway, and I realized that you could see everything.
Yeah. Oh, you were just laying on the bed,
Yes.
living your best life?
Yes.
Anyways, I've been trying not to talk as much today, so that meant doing more. I'm just going to take pictures and video of this stuff, and then we'll catch up later as far as actually talking about everything. So, like I said we were going to what we call fancy breakfast, as in breakfast in the main dining room. We got down there, the line was heckin' long. We changed our mind. We went to the buffet, which ended up being a good call. It was a little crowded, but the buffet had everything that the main dining room had except for eggs Benedict. So I don't know if you want to plan ahead. The reason why we decided to change our minds about fancy breakfast was because we got invited to that VIP event. It's just basically the event for returning cruisers. It's a loyalty event. We did get a glass of champagne, which was exciting. This is our first time we've ever gotten any sort of rewards for being a loyal cruiser with either Carnival or Royal Caribbean. But yeah, and that was a good show. So we went to the show. We checked out the shops. I didn't end up vlogging that just because I feel like it's just the same stuff you see in every vlog. There wasn't anything super unique or interesting about that.
Alcohol was 10% under retail because of taxes, which is nice.
And that's the exciting and unique part for him, is knowing that kind of stuff.
And then they had shirts that I play guess the price. She doesn't play.
No, I don't.
And I was like $20, and it was $70. Wow, was I off?
Yeah, he won, or he lost that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we took first nap. Today was really just a series of naps. That's right. We went to the solarium. We found a chair, or a couple of chairs, overlooking the water, and we read a little bit, and we took what I call first nap. Now, there's a little backstory for this next part that's necessary. When Mike and I got back to the room last night, we had a message on our voicemail. We called it back, and he got an error message saying this phone number does not exist. And they wouldn't actually let us listen to the voicemail. And so we were like, well, I don't know what that's about, but they'll keep trying. Turns out, today at lunch, we had a reservation at Izumi, the sushi place on board, for a sushi and sake wine pairing lunch. And apparently they wanted to move that up. I don't know exactly how much earlier, because we showed up early anyway, being us.
Probably like a half hour earlier.
I'm guessing. So it was scheduled to start at noon. I'm guessing they started it at 11:30. I don't know. Our phone's still flashing. It still won't let us listen to the voice message. Didn't end up being that big of a deal. They just sat us late, and we weren't in sync with the rest of the diners who also bought this lunch. So that was kind of annoying because we didn't get the same narrative with each course and why they paired each sushi with each wine or sake, if you will. But we did end up getting the full lunch experience, and we also got a certificate of completion, which we saw people throwing away. So it was cute. It was a good food. Mike and I figured out during that Royal Caribbean definitely has a brand. That brand is, we're going to give you the stuff we're comfortable with, and then we're going to throw like one or two unique things in there.
You figured that out.
Yeah. And we figured this out just kind of now that this is our second Royal Caribbean cruise. And so we're sushi addicts. We have a problem. It was good sushi. It was very good sushi. And we actually had some highlights of the meal. Like, I've never had a yellowtail before today that I've truly liked. And the yellowtail I had today was phenomenal.
Yeah, the yellowtail was the highlight. And it was the first dish.
Mm-hmm.
So like they like blow you out of the park with the first dish. And the first sake was pretty good too.
Honestly, I liked most of the sake.
Yeah.
There wasn't any of them that I was like, I can't finish. So
yeah, they're all acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Good, but not mind-blowingly incredible. Definitely a tier below Chef's Table.
Yeah. It's definitely like, you think it's going to be fancy, and it was somewhat fancy because it's a multi-course meal with different pairings, but it is not on the same par as Chef's Table. You don't have to dress up fancy for it. But it was still a good time, I would say.
Yeah, it was a good time. And it was definitely some unique flavors, which was appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What else did we do?
Oh, and then for funsies, we wanted to go see what was in the Windjammer. And we got second breakfast. No, I lied. Second dessert, because they did also give us dessert at this multi-course meal at Izumi.
It was mochi ice cream,
mm-hmm.
which was decent.
The mochi ice cream was very good. That was at Izumi, not at the Windjammer.
Yeah.
But we basically grabbed second dessert, and then we went and took that out to the Lido deck and caught the end of the belly flop contest. And then this is when we took second nap in the solarium.
Yeah.
So before starting this cruise, I had been sleep deprived because work. And then last night I slept for a good 7 hours, but you know, the recommended is 8, and I'm in a sleep deficit. So today has just been honestly about watching that ocean view, falling asleep, reading, relaxing. I don't know, we've just enjoyed today so much. It's
Very
been
much.
so wonderful.
Today was like the day I was looking forward to, and it's the second day of the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just so relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And we fell asleep on that, like, in the solarium
Mm-hmm.
to like an ocean view with an open window right in front of us.
Oh yeah, it was cozy.
And we did get chilly after like 2 hours, so I closed the window a little bit. And that's another thing. The windows, you can just walk up and open them or close them yourself. And it really does change the temperature where you are. And so that was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to...
we caught the sunset.
Yeah, we caught the end of the sunset,
Mm-hmm.
where we bought a couple drinks and stood outside. We were going to vlog out there, but it was windy.
It was so windy.
Very
like
windy.
you wouldn't have been able to hear anything. So the intent was to film this outside, but just kidding. We went back and we got ready for formal night, and we're gonna go enjoy formal night here in a minute, and you might grab a pre-dinner cocktail at the champagne bar. But yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Talking about cocktails. Excuse me. Cocktails. Let's just say that it feels like the cruise lines are catching up for their losses during COVID, because 2 cocktails is $30. Anything, any cocktails, like 2 beers is almost $30. Like 2 cans of like Miller, which I like Miller, but it's not a $10 can of beer, but it is $10 on the ship, which is, in my opinion, kind of crazy, because at home we pay $20 for a 30 pack.
Yeah.
Of Miller, by the way, the same exact Miller that they serve downstairs for $10 a can. So the cocktails are going a little overboard, but at the same time, the drink package is also astronomical. It's over $100 a day now, which means like we're talking 9 drinks a day to break even, which is
about
alcohol poisoning.
That's about 7 more drinks than what each of us drink a day. So.
Yeah, like it still doesn't make sense, but it's getting a little painful. Spending $30 every time you want to get just a glass of wine is $14 plus tip and tax. So a glass of wine is almost $20, which is rough. But nonetheless, we are not going to stop ourselves. We are going to enjoy. We're gonna go down to
the champagne bar.
And
then we're gonna go to dinner.
Go to dinner.
Okay.
And we're gonna have a wonderful dinner.
We'll catch up with you later.
Oh God.
Okay, so we had a little bit of a change of itinerary because I'm a noob and I messed up our reservations for dining. So
you did not mess up.
I messed up.
You didn't mess up.
I messed up.
So she thinks she messed up because we didn't reserve our time.
I thought I had.
But it ended up being a wonderful evening.
It did.
And like chef's kit, like not even like you didn't make a mistake. What did we do, babe?
Oh God. We went to the champagne bar as usual, and it was while we were at the champagne bar that we realized our mistake.
Yes, as we were having a fantastic drink, each of us, you were having a Pierre.
No, that was the second bar.
Oh gosh, that was the second bar. Hint, hint. That was the second bar.
I had a champagne cocktail.
You had a champagne cocktail.
I don't remember what it was called.
Whatever. Mary.
There's a picture. Editing is gonna put in here. It was great.
Yeah, Mary, the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
I'll end it there. Very nice bartender. Whatever she made, you drank, and it was fantastic. It was
great.
It wasn't like delicious, but it was very unique, very unique. And it was a champagne cocktail. So if you come to the Schooner Bar,
we were at the champagne bar.
Sorry, if you come to the champagne bar, ask for a champagne cocktail. You'll get something unique. It'll be worth tasting. So.
And then we decided, okay, no big deal. We'll just do things at a different time because we couldn't get a dining reservation until 8:15, which ended up being fine because we went to Beatles Trivia, which we
at
the Schooner Bar. Which we failed miserably. There were multiple teams that got every song right. No, listen, babe, you don't need to be my hype man. I'm just trying.
I'm not hyping you. She got 6 out of 15 right.
I'm just trying to end this. You gotta wrap this up, baby.
Fine.
No. I know.
She failed. We failed. It was terrible. Video over. She got 6 out of 15 right. I got 0 out of 15 right. She did fine. And I had 2 drinks. She had a drink. It was great. It was a great time. Then we had dinner.
In the main dining room, which was also really, really good.
This is editing me here to say that we forgot to take a picture of the menu, so I had to go online and look up what these were a long time after the fact. But enjoy.
And we were originally planning on staying up for the show tonight, but we're just, believe it or not, after sleeping all day, we're still very tired. So we're going to go sleep it off. But tomorrow we'll be in Costa Maya. So join us for our Costa Maya adventure because it probably will be an adventure. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.